So, what do you think of when you hear the name Renault? Most people would think of bland, vaguely ordinary production cars like the Megane or the scenic people carrier. Formula 1 fans would doubtless remember the 1200 horsepower turbo engines wrestled by Alain Prost, the screaming V10 engines that carried Williams to success after success in the 1990s, and of course the iconic blue and yellow R25, which won the team's first world title in the hands of Fernando Alonso. But what if I told you, at some point in the 1990s, a mad skunkworks project brought the two worlds together in a brief but terrifying collision? I'm Jeb, and welcome to the story of the Renault Espace F1. The journey of the Renault Espace starts with the 800 horsepower 3.5 litre V10 from the 1993 Williams FW15C. Now, the FW15C was no slouch at all. That year, it had powered legendary Frenchman Alain Prost to his fourth and final Drivers' World Championship, and Williams had handily dominated the Constructors' Championship. Now, these engines were sort of sitting around, not much use to anyone. As it happens, the Renault Espace was also celebrating its 10th anniversary on sale in 1994. Now, another question for you viewers out there. What do you suppose Renault did for the Espace's 10th birthday? Did they A. buy the Espace a nice cake, B. release a special edition model no different from usual, or C. defy both the laws of physics and the laws of creation? Yep, those lunatic Frenchmen collaborated with fellow Formula 1 supplier Matra to build something truly incredible. Rebuilding the Espace as a carbon fibre reinforced body integrated into an F1 style chassis, they decided to boot out the kiddie seats and nasty carpet, instead bolting the V10 directly into the back of the car. Oh, and they left the glove box in case you were wondering. It was carbon fibre, but they aren't complete savages. The Espace F1 was unveiled at the 1994 Paris Motor Show, and it was reported that several motoring journalists wet themselves at the mere sight of it. I mean, I don't blame them. 3 days before, they probably thought of the Espace as a harmless school run van. Now it propelled itself by making the Earth rotate underneath it. 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds, a top speed of almost 200 miles per hour, and 789 horsepower literally between the rear seats. And all of this in a car with the aerodynamic qualities of your average house brick. The Espace F1 was mainly a tech demo, a proof of concept. It was built for no other reason than, why not? Nevertheless, it did serve a purpose. Formula 1 drivers like Prost, current Williams driver at the time David Coulthard, and longtime Renault test driver Eric Bernard gave show runs to several journalists, who mostly survived the experience. Interestingly, Sir Frank Williams himself was driven in the Espace F1 several times. It was the first time he'd ever actually felt the power that usually runs through his own cars. David Coulthard took him out for a press run in 1995. Come next season, and he was driving for McLaren. Coincidence? Perhaps. The Espace F1 now rests in the Matra Museum in France, and occasionally appears on the European Motor Show circuit every now and then. It stands as a testament to both engineering brilliance and as an advisory to lay off the hard drugs when in charge of a major car company. At least we got a ridiculously improbable and impossibly cool piece of motoring history out of it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I haven't been able to upload as much recently due to real life getting in the way of the channel these last few months, but hopefully 2022 will be a successful year. I've got a lot of changes lined up, more of which you can learn about in the Q&A video that will be releasing soon, and I've got a few videos queued up in the pipeline, so there definitely won't be as many breaks, well hopefully not, as there were last year. Cheers very much, and I'll see you in the next video.